dominate your marketing in 2025 and to 2026 and beyond. So now we are going to get started with the question number 1. We have, his name is NightShiftNeko, or Neko.
Pretty catchy.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
How do I start affiliate marketing when I'm literally homeless with no money or no resources?
Well. A very familiar experience, right, Rich?
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember when we were homeless with, in Massachusetts, living in Motel 6.
Yeah.
That's part of our story if you don't know. We were homeless in Motel 6. The only thing that really kept us going was really having, me having a job across the street at Best Buy. It was only part-time, so it was only so much money. But what I did was I kept saving to the point that we can get an apartment. And even that was far-fetched, but Ace made that happen after a while, so we got lucky on that one. But it was rough, being homeless, so we understand how you feel.
The way I made it happen was I didn't make excuses for myself. I was in a situation where my back was against the wall. And, obviously having no money and not able to, do what I really want to do, you got to rely on free content marketing resources to be able to create content that is of value that people are searching for and leverage the internet traffic that way. So you would have to create different types of articles. You have to answer people's questions. You have to post things consistently for a matter of how long it takes until you do get some money. And then what you do is you follow up with the people that actually ask you for more information. It doesn't stop there, right? You have to also make sure you have access to internet. One of the things about being homeless is the fact that if you do have some form of technology or you have access to a computer, you definitely want to make a way. One of the things that you can do that I've advised many people we have worked with in the past who started out homeless and they got back on their feet was to use the local library and being able to access the free library cafe that they have or the library section where they allow you, because you have a library card, go in, use the computer as long as you like for as long as they allow you to, and do your work from there, do your content marketing from there, do everything you can from there, And that's one way of doing it. Or if you have a close relationship with a friend or somebody, you have a laptop or a phone, a smartphone definitely these days will help you get back on the internet. That way you could be, if they won't let you in someone's building because you're homeless and maybe, they have something against you. There are places that are like that. I know. Yeah. They don't want homeless people in public facilities. Then you know what you do? You bounce off the internet. Remember how you did it?
Oh, absolutely. Yes,
right?
I did. I remember at
remember how you did it?
Yeah, in the alleyway at in
the alleyway. House, yeah. Go in the alleyway.
I bounced off
as close as you can be,
yeah.
right, to their router, and you
that.
could be there and you use the internet. As soon as you get that Wi-Fi signal, boom, get in. And be smart about it. Like, hey, what's your Wi-Fi? Password. If they are a public facility, usually they have it displayed on their wall or some type of sign. Use that. That's another great way of doing it. But once you have access to the internet, the thing is you can't make money if you haven't really put it into some type of offer. And being homeless, also, you want to make sure that, if you do have an affiliate program that you're affiliated with, you want to make sure that you're well positioned. Now, I know that could be probably tough for you if you didn't position yourself at a paid level. You're probably doing a free trial. Use what you got.
Yeah, you have to get really creative in those circumstances.
Very creative.
Like we did, right?
Yes.
I want to tell you something here. You said something about, with the marketing, creating content.
Yes.
I would use your circumstance and turn it into a magnificent story and get out there and share that, you are homeless and be real with people. Okay?
Make videos.
And make videos. And don't be afraid.
Yeah.
All right? And put yourself out there and just be, the more transparent, the more real you are with people.
Absolutely.
The more people are going to love you, respect you more because you're not trying to be something that you're not.
Yes, okay? Absolutely. There's no fake it till you make it here.
I would say something like, right now I am building a business right from scratch. And I may not have a place to live right now, but I'm working on doing that right now through being an entrepreneur and running a business,
Hello.
and I'm going to figure it out, and I'm going to do it, and I'm going to maybe look for a job and try to figure something out. I mean, if it's part-time, to create some capital, so I can start doing a little bit of ads, not much, but a little bit that I could afford.
Yeah.
Getting creative and speaking about how you feel about the situation and how you could help other people that are in those circumstances as well. Because when you think that way, what happens is people will look at you and go like, hey, I'm going through something like that myself. I don't have nowhere to go, but I like this person because this person's going through what I'm going through. And at least he has a phone, or she's got a phone, and they can actually what? They can actually communicate and let people know what's possible for them.
One of the
and
other
now,
things,
hold on. And now what happens is they look at you like you're the authority and the leader. And people go, well, wait a minute, this guy's homeless. I mean, why would he have authority? Anyone could have authority when they have a mission and a focus and a plan. It doesn't matter who you are.
Mm-hmm.
It's when you make that decision and say, you know what? This is what I want. And you know what? Whether you follow me or not, I'm going here. And people can, feel that. They can read that.
Yes, they can.
And when you're real,
yes.
they're going to want to connect with you.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to want to follow you.
Yes.
And more importantly, you're going to inspire them. And that's really the key.
Absolutely. I couldn't have said it better myself, Rich. And, the other thing I wanted to add is to make sure you have a support group that you're a part of. I know how tough and difficult that can be. But I know for me, for my situation, before we hit, success and, did our first $10,000, I will tell you the fact of the matter is that we literally was a part of a supportive community at the time. Members in the Facebook group are great to lean on, especially people you could connect with, you could send messages to, you could share your celebration with them. Even if you ain't got nobody that's supporting you, you could still put a message in there and say, hey, look, I got my first lead, guys. Trust me, the community will rise up and they will celebrate your success and results. And what that does, Rich, is it actually, from a coaching perspective, boosts your morale and your self-confidence, and you will believe in what you're doing more and more and more every single time.
And that's huge, too, because every small win leads to a medium win. Every medium win leads to a big win, right? So it all goes in steps. But the trick is really to stay consistent, even on the days you don't feel like it. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, if we go down to the next question, I can see people hopping on right now.
Hello, guys.
Hey, Francis, how you doing? Candace?
Hey.
Let's
Happy
see.
Thanksgiving to you guys. Drop those happy Thanksgiving messages. Yeah.
Hi, Sue. Nice to see you.
Everybody got food coma, right?
Hey, Daniel, what's going on? Welcome to the live, bud.
So people still eating. That's right.
Tracy Lee, my brother from another mother. How you doing, brother? Let's see.
All
Cindy
right.
Lee, nice to see you.
Awesome.
Haven't seen
There's
Cindy in a while.
Sue. Hello. She made it. Yes, you did.
Yes, awesome.
I know different time zones and the whole, daylight savings time and stuff. Puerto Rico does not do daylight savings time.
Yeah. Cindy goes, I known you since before the beginning of your relationship.
You sure have. Right before
So
Rich and
proud
I
of
came
you.
together,
Yeah.
she's known us for a very long time.
And I met her too. She's wonderful.
Yes.
Awesome. Absolutely. All right, next question we got to get to
All right,
here.
let me see here. Lover of junk journaling. Junk journaling.
Yeah.
Okay, if that's the name you want to go with.
That's their username.
Okay, so it says, Ace and Rich, I'm disabled and raising my grandchild. Can I really do affiliate marketing from home? How do I even begin?
Ooh.
Honey, it don't matter.
Dude, we have a story for you.
It don't matter if you're disabled or you're enabled. It don't matter, because here's the thing. I have some grandmas and grandpas with 6 grandkids and grandbabies, and they still do this, okay? And that don't mean that by euphemism. I mean, literally, they do this. Around their time, they schedule around the time that they're raising those children for their kids.
Yes.
And you know what? It's part-time for them, or it's a side hustle, because they want something to do. And I'll tell you this. You say that, can you really do this? You can, because here's the thing. What else are you going to do?
No,
right?
that's true.
What else are you going to do? And I've gotten that as an answer from one of our students who is 80 years old, actually.
We've actually talked to grandmas and grandpas.
You do, yeah.
Live video chat. Because they were asking questions, asking us questions, and they were looking to want to work with us, and didn't matter how old they were or how young they were.
No.
They all are hungry for something.
They are.
And I'll tell you right now, I remember one person comes to mind right off the bat, and she's a groovy grandma, right? And she talked about she has a child who has autism.
Yes.
And she was working the business. We were having meetings with her, I remember.
Yes.
And the meetings that we're having, we can hear the child scream in the background ah!
Yeah.
Right? But she's still there. She's building her business. And still to this day, she's rocking it.
Yeah.
rocking it, and that's what's really, really inspiring, really cool.
Absolutely. So where do you begin is basically start your steps of training. Every person has to start from zero. You have to start learning the content. You have to learn the education and the skill sets first. And, you know, I'm not sure if you're familiar with computers or not, but we do ask this question. If you are, this will be a good advantage. But if you're not, it's going to be a little bit of a learning curve for you. So you definitely want to have some support and guidance by the persons that you are working with. And if you're not, then you're going to have to seek outside your circle to find a coach or mentor to help you.
Absolutely.
Definitely some hand holding and guidance on this one.
Yes, guidance definitely helps, especially if you're feeling stuck, you're overwhelmed, you're confused. One of the biggest things that we see with people when they're brand new, doesn't matter the age, is that they just feel overwhelmed because they see too many things coming at them. So what we do is we help break things down in pillars. So that way they can really feel confident and they can really understand how to really focus on getting things done that are necessary. Because honestly, what we've learned over the years is less is more. Less is more.
And keep it simple. Keep it simple. You know, right now, simplicity is going to be your godsend. The simpler the business opportunity it is, and for you to get it off and running so you can start making and generating sales and conversions with generating leads, then obviously it's going to be much better for you so you don't have so much to manage, because at your age, you probably don't want to manage a lot of things, and we understand that. There are automated systems that are out there that will want to pull you in, but they'll also take you for your freaking money and they won't give you anything. We know what those are. As far as I'm concerned, hold on before you go on. As far as I'm concerned, if there's an AI component to it, okay, let me finish this thought. The AI component will definitely save you a lot of headaches when it comes to your learning curve, because the AI will do much of the heavy lifting for you. That's what I wanted to say. Now you can complete your thought.
Well, it's not a complete thought. I just wanted to make a comment. I want to make a comment from Francis right now here live.
Well, you could have waited. I wasn't done yet.
Oh, I thought you were done.
I'm not.
Because you pause sometimes and it looks like you're done, but you're not. So this is... Francis says, this is the team for grandmas. Trust me.
It is. It is. Yeah. Definitely for grandmas. And you know what? Like I said, if there's an AI component to the funnel, to the actual capture page and sales process, you definitely want to dig into it. And one of them that comes to mind is what we're doing with our AI Automation Academy. We teach people how to literally not only leverage ChatGPT, but also other GPTs that are custom made for them so that they can actually get going and not wait for the whole learning curve thing. Just have AI do all the follow-up and all that.
Absolutely. I mean, we're teaching people exactly how to understand how to get attention with marketing, because guys, you're a marketer now, or if you're looking to be an entrepreneur and do what we're doing, it's all about getting attention. And the way things are going right now, there's ways of getting attention. Let me tell you that the playing field's level right now with anybody can tap into it and get attention. And that's really the key. So.
All right, next question.
And we got comments here too.
Yeah.
I gotta get to these comments. Let's see here. Candace says, upcoming power couple coming in.
I know what you mean by that. You and your husband. All right.
Right. I love to hear it.
Candace.
Love to hear it. Love to hear it.
We love working with other couples.
Yes,
I mean,
we do.
Nothing really is great than that, because then we teach you not only to work together effectively, but also leverage off of your strengths, right? What the husband or the wife is good at, you get to learn and help each other out in this journey together. You're not doing it alone. And that's what's also great. So couples out there, you want to work with other couples, Ace and Rich, we're going to teach you.
Okay, cool. So we got another question here.
Gym Motivation 7360.
Okay, Gym Motivation point 37360.
0.3. Yeah. Okay.
All right. I have watched so many videos, but I am paralyzed with information overload.
Who is it?
I just said that, didn't I? Overwhelm.
Who is
Overwhelm is one of the biggest keys, and where do I actually start? Okay.
He went down a rabbit hole, like a lot of people do.
Well, yeah, I think we all really do that when we're brand new, getting started, trying to figure this thing out, because it's so foreign.
Absolutely.
If you don't really know it, right? It is foreign. I can tell you the best way to start is focusing on 3 basic principles. Because what's going to happen is, by you watching so many videos, you're going to get overwhelmed very, very quickly, like what you just said right now. And I know why you're getting overwhelmed, because you're watching too many videos. And they're giving you too many angles to the point you just want to explode. Okay? Now, for me, what I learned over the years is keep things very simple and very basic. Right? Because we said earlier, less is more. So what do we mean by less is more? Focus on 3 basic pillars. Now, number one is that you need an audience. Because without an audience, you don't have anybody to talk to, right? And you have no one to sell to either. But after that point of building an audience, what's the next step? As you're building an audience, we have to learn to get better at engaging with the audience. That's really communicating effectively, sharing value by the knowledge that we learn through the education that we're learning through. Okay? And that's why people can trust you, and that's how you become authority in the marketplace, so people will start buying from you. Now, here's my favorite part, selling. Okay? People go, oh no, I don't like to sell. Trust me, this is cool. So selling, if you understand selling online, there's ways to sell that you don't really have to sell what you're selling. And that sounds kind of like, an oxymoron and stuff like that, but it really makes a lot of sense. Because people don't understand how to create offers. Come on, guys. That scares a lot of people. They're like, I don't know how to create an offer. I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know how, yeah.
Well, when you look at something, you want to purchase something, that's an offer.
Yeah.
Right. When I worked at Geek Squad Best Buy many moons ago, and I remember this. I remember I sold so many things that I broke like company records, right? I became #1 in the whole region. Not my state, the whole region. Well, how did I do that? Because I created an offer around what I was selling. Now, let's talk about this. This was Best Buy's product, right? This is a Geek Squad service. So therefore, the way that I painted that picture, I created an offer around what I was selling. And I made it coming through me very unique. And this is the selling part that people need to really understand. And when you understand this and you learn this, you'll never, ever, ever have a problem selling. But unfortunately, people shy away from this. So when people say, well, I don't like to sell. Well, great. Create an offer. Now, here's the thing. The great thing about creating an offer, it doesn't have to be a full-blown offer when you're brand new. It can be as simple as creating an incentive. So let's talk about your offer. Let's say you're selling something online right now. What can you offer that nobody else is offering? You! There's no one like you, right? You're unique. So if you offer something that you learn, it can be the smallest thing. And you can use AI to actually do it for you. And give like a cheat sheet, like a quick cheat sheet, right? Offer incentives that are coming through you that nobody else has, that separates you from the marketplace. That's the selling. So if we keep things very simple, we talk about building an audience, we learn how to engage with that audience, and then we learn the skill sets of selling to the audience. So why does it have to be so complicated? It's because the more videos you watch, you're going to get all this fluff, all this information that is not really going to focus on you building a business.
It's not.
It's going to keep you busy thinking that you are building a business by giving you hype and giving you exactly what you want to hear. When the reality is I'm giving you the truth and the facts of really how to build a business online, and you can't shy away from it.
Yep, exactly. Next question.
Ooh, I love talking about selling. All right, next question here comes from Tanya Nelson, 5149. I am older and not good with computers.
Didn't I just talk about that?
Is affiliate marketing too complicated for someone like me?
See, you're not the only one, Tanya. I talked about this earlier.
This is very common, actually.
Yeah, it is very common. And you know why? It's because not everyone was brought up the same way, okay? You know, you got your Gen Xers, you got your millennials out there, they understand technology. But nowadays, when it comes to knowing about AI and understanding all this other stuff now with computers and smartphones and digital devices, and you feel like you're still behind and you can't keep up, this is where the hand holding is so important. Now, let's keep this shit real. When it comes to hand holding, we know a lot of programs require you to spend thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars to try to get that type of hand holding, and they probably send you to a retreat for 3 days and you still didn't learn shit. But what I'm talking about is the real hand holding, the one that you meet up on Zoom or you have some kind of a color conference and you're there one-on-one with that person and you're spending that time with them over the shoulder to show them the how-to, the what they need to do next type of session. Yeah. And what you have here in this question is there's a fear and there's a limitation because you feel that you're older. Again, age is just a number. I've said this before and I'll say it again. Age is just a number. It has nothing to do. It's what you're willing to learn. They say you can't teach an old dog new tricks. I know a lot of old dogs out there that make over 7 figures. So yes, you can teach them some new tricks. Okay.
Absolutely.
You know, so if you're willing and ready to learn, if you still can read and write, you can do this. If you can copy and paste, you still can do this. You can follow a set of directions and know what to do when somebody points you and guides you and directs you, you can do this.
Yes. Absolutely.
That's my answer for that.
Yeah. Now, here's what I'm going to say about that. It's scary when you go on the internet and you look at technology, and it can feel overwhelming. So if you're older and you're wondering, like, oh my God, could I actually really do this myself? There's different ways of building an audience, and there's different ways of engaging with the audience. And there's also different ways of selling to an audience, right? We talked about the 3 pillars. There's no reason why you can't commit to learning to do one thing. You see, it's always the one thing that solves the major problem. But people are afraid to do the one thing and stay consistent for a long period of time to actually figure it out. All right? And I promise you this. If you can commit to the process, you will figure it out and you will start making money on the internet. If you start and then you stop and then you start and then you stop, you will be back to square one. Not only that,
That hurts.
when you start and then you stop,
Yes.
it sets you back even further.
Sure does.
Because you have to remember where you were in the first place to continue on with your entrepreneur journey, no matter how old you are.
Yes.
Okay?
Absolutely. Next question is from Margaret Hammock, 799. Ace and Rich, do I need to start a YouTube channel to do affiliate marketing, or are there other ways? No, not necessarily. You have to mandatorily
unless you want to.
create a YouTube channel. I think what a lot of people get confused is if they start affiliate marketing, they have to start creating videos. Not necessarily. You have to find what works for you. Okay? But I implore this. Okay? Even though you don't know where you are yet, which is a good thing, you want to learn the skills of the different ways of attracting traffic. So that way you can pick that one avenue, that one method to add to your daily method of operation that will stay consistent so that you can generate leads and get sales. One way of doing it in the very beginning that we started was blogging. We were blogging for years and we were generating leads. And the thing was, it was a slow go, but we wanted to do things faster. So when we realized that YouTube was around, we were able to migrate to YouTube and start expanding our reach. And when we did that, we never ran a Facebook ad or anything like that, yet video was introduced to Facebook. So we started doing Facebook videos, and that's why you see lives like this that we do
Every week.
So when you start seeing those different methods and platforms that you can get on that will reach a more diverse audience, it'll expand your reach even further rather than just staying on one platform all the time, then you know what? Find the one that works for you. Like for us, we can tell you, we're very transparent. We do YouTube, okay, because we've been doing it for years. We do Facebook, and we have the video mechanism to it. So we do Facebook Lives, and we use Facebook Reels.
And TikTok.
And we do TikTok,
Yep.
okay, because TikTok's come after, so we have TikTok and Instagram. So you have all these different things. Do you have to be everywhere all at once?
Nope.
No. When you're first getting started, I highly recommend
One
pick
thing.
one. And for you, do you want to do YouTube? If you don't want to do YouTube, don't do it. Am I right?
Exactly.
You don't have to.
Unless you want to.
Unless you want to. But if it fascinates you to try to do video and you're looking at the video avenue, like I want to do video marketing, then that's what you study. That's what you need to learn, is how to do video marketing. It's not about I need to open up a YouTube channel. Everybody needs to understand what I'm about to say here. You need to learn video marketing. That's it.
Video, like I encourage you to learn video. And that's just me, because in the very beginning, my first method of marketing was video. And still to this day, I do video. And I don't do it polished. I just get out there and I just communicate naturally. Right? I think people want more, people to be real. Now with AI, people are like looking at a lot of AI videos, and people are excited for AI. But after a while, it will get cumbersome, like it always does with everything else. And people are going to be like, can I just talk? Can I just see somebody?
Yeah.
Can I just hear someone normal.
I agree with that. Yeah.
That will happen. It's human nature. And this is why we're always ahead of the curve. Me and Ace always think about things ahead of the curve. Like, we know when to jump on something early enough to ride a wave, but we also know how to keep this the way we've always kept it. We know it works, so we don't change anything. Okay? So we do the two things. We do AI videos and we do real videos. We don't rely on upcoming new changes or excitement and hype and all that stuff, because AI is hypey right now. Right? Everybody's on that AI, bandwagon. And it's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But don't let it be your end all. Like, that's what you want to focus on only.
In other words, don't take the human experience out of the equation.
Exactly.
You always want to keep the human experience. You can use your AI, and this is a whole nother discussion. It has nothing to do with the question. But if you're going to use AI, don't use it to try to replace you.
Well, no,
use it
does.
to enhance you.
Right, but it does have something to do with the question, because AI right now with video, it has a lot to do with the question. So there's different ways of creating videos, and I just want to make it clear that you never want to take the human element of you creating videos, because videos are very important to your audience, because they want to see you. They want to see the most part of you that's the most real. Just like when we do lives or we go in a live event and speak on stage, people are like lining up waiting for us, and they always say, like, I feel like I know you. And the reason why is because we've always done video. So if you're curious about video, I highly encourage you to learn video. There you go. Okay? All right, next question. Here we go. Ooh. The Finance Intel. Ask, everyone says just start affiliate marketing, but you don't need an existing audience first. How do you get traffic then?
Again, you're looking at me. Why are you looking at me?
Because I ended the last question, so now it's your turn.
So you want me to answer it?
Yeah.
Aren't you the traffic guy?
You do traffic too? For free? She's messing with me today. She's on my shit today. Okay, go ahead.
So here's the deal. Looking at your question, you overhear a lot of hearsay about you don't need an existing audience first. Well, let's not confuse that with not doing any work, okay? There is some work involved, and obviously you're looking for that type of work that you need to do. But when you ask the second question following with the first question, how do you get the traffic? Well, you need eyeballs. You need eyeballs to go to your website, right? So eyeballs are going to come from where? It's not coming from your warm market. It's not going to come from people you know. It's not going to come from, in the offline world. You're going to have to tap root into the internet, and you're going to have to find where people hang out. Now, most of your 4 primary social media platforms where there's a lot of people hanging around looking for opportunities to build a business, work from home, do telecommuting, be self-employed, all those things, those people are hanging around primarily Facebook, okay? Facebook is a place that you can actually find these types of people. LinkedIn, number 2. You can find people on LinkedIn. There are a lot of professionals, but there are also people who are out of the profession looking to network, looking for work, looking for people to connect with, to find out who they can get referrals from. So LinkedIn is another platform that you can find those types of people. The third place would be YouTube, okay? Because YouTube is where they get to see you also, but they actually get to carry through searching for, well, how do I do this? It's all about how to. How do I make money online? How do I make $5,000 a month? How do I make 10? How do I make 500? How do I make $1? It's all online. So when you're using these methods, you have to keep in mind, and I did say there was a 4th, TikTok, okay? Same thing, TikTok. So you're using the video mechanism where they see your face, they hear your voice, and they want to see you be consistent showing up. So you do need to build, like Rich talked about, you have to build those numbers in your favor. If you have a brand new account and there's 0 following, we have work to do. You need to go out there, you need to network people, you need to ask them to be a friend or be a connection, and you need to send them a first ice-breaking message that introduces you as a person who's new to the crew, new to the game, and needs referrals. You need referrals, you need to communicate with somebody, and then you need to find out a little bit more about them. And if you're attracted to their profile based on what they've done, there are trainings in place to teach you how to effectively communicate. I talked about this in my last AI video. You want to have a way to learn how to communicate so that way that person can reveal to you if there is an opportunity for them to work with you or to buy from you.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Now, when it comes to says here, everyone says to start affiliate marketing, but you don't need an existing audience. Now, here's the thing about the audience. If someone tells you you don't need an audience, run away. Run away, because people will say, well, you could just start running ads right away and start making money. Well, yeah, you could, but what if they are looking at your ad, they don't know who you are, and they find out who they signed up with, and they go, who is this person? I want to find out a little bit more about this person. They're going to go on the internet, and they're going to research you. And they don't find anything about you organically. It's a little bit harder to trust that you are the person that they want to follow. We've seen this happen before with a lot of people, is that they were trying to do ads without building their audience organically, and they will reach out and seek out and research the internet and see who is this person. They would sign up, of course, but then they would quit afterwards because they lost that trust, because they don't know who they are. So they think like, well, these are nobodies, I'm not going to sign up with them and stuff like that. But if they see you out there and they see you create content and you're giving value, then you just position yourself in the marketplace, not just as just anybody, but someone that's important in the marketplace to these people's eyes. Okay? And this is a lot of things people don't talk about, but it is true. Like, we run ads, but we also have our organic reach already situated. So I recommend that you focus on building an audience, yes, and it's okay to start running ads, but you need a foundation first. And like A said, build that audience through different methods, and just do one method, to get started, whatever you want to choose, and start that. But if someone tells you don't need an audience, run away fast, because you should have an audience, period. Yeah. Or you don't have a business, right? Now, part of the other question here is how to get traffic. I just told you, build an audience. Because how are you supposed to get traffic without an audience? Yeah, you can run ads and you might get some sales, but they want to find out who you are. And if they don't find you, they're not going to stick.
Yeah.
Right? One of the things we mastered over the years is building a long-term sustainable business, because we build long-term sustainable relationships.
Amen to that.
Okay? And so the people just coming and going, burning and churning. What that's going to do? It's just going to empty out your wallet.
Yeah.
And you're going to go back to square one all over again.
Absolutely.
Right? So just think about what I'm saying here. And you do need an audience. It's so important. They want to see you. They want to build trust with you. They want to build a relationship with you. So that way, they feel like they're a part of something, and not just words coming through a screen or something in an ad and things like that. It just doesn't work as effective anymore. It's just part of the process. It's not the whole process. All right. Next question. We have Sander Peters, 3389. And the question is, I keep seeing people claim you can make fast money with Pinterest affiliate marketing. And is that actually true or just hype? I laugh and I chuckle with that, because how many times have we have seen videos and content out there like, you can make money fast doing this, and you can make money fast doing that. But they're only going to sell you a course to only let you know how to do the thing, but not how to succeed with the thing. Does that make sense? It is a strategy when it comes to this. And I want to be very clear about this, because you're being told you can make money fast. The only reason they're saying that is because when you buy their course, the course doesn't show you how to make money fast. It shows you how to accomplish things that might be possible for you to make money, right? Think about that. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Exactly.
And it's psychological. It really is.
It is.
And people really get caught up in this a lot.
The word fast is pretty damn good copywriting. That's what's going to get your attention and make you want to buy.
It's going to get attention. And I've seen this with courses. And, and people have come to me and saying, look, I went online about this course, and it did not teach me anything how to make money online. I go, then what did it teach you?
How to go broke quick?
No. It taught me.
It did.
It taught me only the methods on how to set up the business, but now how to succeed in the business.
Look, listen. I know
that's
Pinterest.
the difference.
I know Pinterest.
But that's just one.
I get what you're saying.
I'm saying that because Pinterest is just one element of that question.
Here's the deal, okay? Pinterest is a social media site platform for people that are creatives, that are nostalgic. They like to, save things, okay? It's to share things of interest. Now, when you start seeing banners and things that are like creatively created with copy that says make money online fast, it might have been fast for them, but you don't know how long it took them to get to that part so they can make that money fast for themselves. Okay?
Nine times out of 10.
And they're not going to reveal that. So that's what will happen. And so you're buying into a lie. It's a lie. You're buying into a lie that's telling you that you can make money fast. And then when you find out after you visit the person's site, check out, put your credit card through, it ain't as fast as it is. It was fast for them. They earned a commission off of you, but you didn't earn anything because you still got to do the work. Okay, so what I'm getting to is the fact that you're saying, is it true? Well, yes and no. Because there are people who already have a strategy in place using Pinterest to generate fast commissions, but
not
positioning for them because they know how to use and add that platform from getting meals from that traffic. I mean, literally they're getting meals because they're getting leads that are paying for their groceries. The leads that are coming in from traffic through Pinterest, through them putting their pins up, okay? The pin has to be linked somewhere, honey. So obviously you don't make money off the pin. You make money off the pin that is connected to the website that converts.
In other words, the marketing.
Yes. Did you guys get that? Okay?
They won't tell you that. They'll just say you can purchase and you can buy my course.
Be careful with that.
But it doesn't teach you what they know specifically, their strategy.
Yes.
It only teaches you the basic of how to get your business up and running and
Yes.
start doing the task, but they won't share their strategy.
Exactly. So just like anything, you have to build an audience on that platform. Pinterest has a definitely different type of demographic. It has a different type of targeted audience.
Mm-hmm.
You have to use hashtags. You have to use keywords.
Testing.
You have to optimize your pins. You have to make them visually attractive. You have to go through a creative process to create that.
How you do that? 3 T's. How do you do that?
Test, track, and tweak.
Boom.
That's how you're going to be able to do
It
it.
never stops. No matter what you do with
No,
marketing,
it
no matter
doesn't.
what platform, even video marketing, it doesn't matter.
I'm telling you, come to Ace of Rich Live, we tell you straight up.
Yep. You get the facts.
That's right.
That's for sure.
But thank you for asking that question. I think a lot of people look at Pinterest and go, well, I'm thinking about using Pinterest. I'm thinking about using Craigslist. And I'm thinking about, look, you're doing a lot of thinking and sitting on the fence kind of thinking, but you ain't making no money. Yeah. Stop thinking and start learning to get strategic and start figuring out your strategy because ain't nothing going to work until you have a strategy.
I like what you said there. She said your strategy.
Thank you.
So why is that important? Because you're never going to figure it out unless you might take a course, you might go through it and everything, but you got to stick with it. And you got to try, you got to go through trial and error and figure out what works for you.
Yes.
And if you stick with it, you will figure it out.
Yes.
And it'll be awesome because guess what? Now you got the strategy down. Now you're killing it. Right? Okay, cool. Let's go to the next question over here. What's the question now?
RD Studio Art says, but Ace, I've heard Pinterest bans affiliate accounts without warning. How do you protect yourself from getting banned?
Well, you don't send it to an affiliate link. If you understand marketing, you don't do that. You don't do that.
They will stop you before you get ahead. That's how it is.
Yeah.
Like if you put certain links to third-party website and that link is not your domain, it's going to be a problem. Okay? Because you're putting it to a naked URL that goes to an affiliate program. It could be JVZoo, ClickBank, whatever, Warrior Plus, it don't matter. It could be whatever program it is. If it's a long URL, they're going to tell you, no, you can't do that. But if you put it to a blog or an article website or a place that you actually house, like even if you put it to your own LinkedIn account, they're going to tell you, they're going to stop you right before you move. You got to have your own domain name. Now, they're not going to tell you that, but they will warn you before they ban you. And that has happened in the past to a lot of creators who actually use Pinterest. You know, they sell clothing, they sell makeup. A lot of the makeup artists do this, and they sell things. Now they're using Amazon affiliate links now, and they're even trying to give them a hell of a hard time with that. So it's like, okay, Pinterest, what's up? You want us to, pin stuff and do things, but you also are causing all these limitations. But at the same time, you are responsible. You're a marketer, right? So that means you got to step out the box and you got to say, you know what? I got to take control of my business. I shouldn't be sharing my link directly to these places. I need to have my own place. So this is why you should have your own Amazon affiliate. That's why you should have your own affiliate and your own domain name with your own hosting. Am I right about that?
Exactly. Tracy Lee is asking about the AI Academy course link.
Oh, that's the second question.
Yep.
He asked.
And then we got another one over here.
We'll post it there for you.
Hey, Daniel, what's going on,
We'll
buddy?
come back and do that.
Yes, got it. Thank you. Do not share links during this live, guys.
No. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
No.
Let's see here.
He's asking us for the link, not your link, our link. So we will provide that privately to him. We won't have to put it here. But if y'all do want it from Ace and Rich, that means you will be working in person, personally with us, and you will be purchasing an affiliate course through us.
Exactly. Send us a personal message right now if you're on this live.
Yes.
And you want that AI Academy link.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, so let's see.
So that's how you protect yourself from getting banned. Get your own hosting, okay? Last question is Jaaneybeaar says, how do you find the right people to pitch high-ticket sales? Is there a directory or something? Didn't we answer that question like last week?
It wasn't last week. It was 2 weeks ago.
Maybe she wasn't there. Maybe she didn't get it.
Okay, she's asking again.
Okay, we'll ask it again. Okay, so here's the deal. Janie, how do you find the right people to pitch high-ticket? Okay, first of all, high-ticket buyers are not just going to fall out of the sky. You have to build a relationship of trust before somebody is going to offer you a high-ticket purchase. One of the things that we can speak of from our experience is we sell high-ticket to our existing buyers, okay? There's no secret with that. When a customer purchases the first time and they get results, they're willing to go and upgrade. That's what it's called. It's called an upgrade. They want to upgrade their learning process. They want to upgrade their strategy. They want to upgrade their method of operation. They want to upgrade their skills. And in order to do that, they need to access more education. Okay, especially in our industry where we sell info products. So they're going to want to have, more support, more mentorship, more one-on-one coaching. So if you're looking to pitch a high ticket, I'm not going to offer you that advice and say, go pitch somebody high ticket. No, we're not talking about pitching. First of all, you need to lead with value first. Start low with where you are right now and offer something of the most incredible value and have a special incentive or bonus in place that leads into the high ticket so that way you can make that sale on the back end.
Right, because spamming links don't work.
They don't. And there's no particular directory. You can't buy a mailing list and pitch people a high ticket. It ain't that kind of game. That is not how this works, okay? Because in real estate, if we look at offline marketing, that's pretty much the highest ticket you're going to get. Selling houses and flipping them and things like that and making money. But this ain't the real estate game. This is the info products course buying game. This is where people buy courses. They have self-education at home. And then they learn the skill sets and the strategies in place to sell that other person's offer. And once they master that offer, then later on down the road, when they graduate to that mastery, then they can go and create their own offer. But until then, they have to learn how to do it this way and sell high ticket first.
Because people buy from those who
they know, like, and trust.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
All right. Oh, man, that's a lot of great questions. I like that.
Absolutely.
All right. Hey, guys, you got any questions here on the live as well? Let us know, and we'll get to you on that. We've been getting a lot of questions on our channel, too. Mm-hmm. This is good.
Tracy says it's all about trust in everything. Absolutely. It's all about trust. And, you know who the people you are trusting because you see them all the time. You see them showing up.
Yes.
You see them showing up. You see them not hiding anything, and they're transparent.
This is a great example. I mean, I remember, Tracy Lee didn't really know us. Mm-hmm. Tracy Lee actually, we met online. He saw our videos, right? And he didn't know us, personally. He went to the first live event that we were at talking on stage. We got to know him in person, right? And he was like, yeah, I feel like I know you guys already, right? Because he saw us on video and everything else like that, giving value, right? We position ourselves as the authority and the leader in the marketplace by providing the value and investing in ourselves and becoming great at what we do, okay? Now, again, Tracy traveled to another place we met again, and this time we had breakfast together. We broke bread. You know what I mean? We just had a great time. That's what I love about this industry. We get to connect with people, build great, long, lasting relationships, and it just changes your life, really. If you have great intentions, and you really want to, do good, by people, your life can really, really change.
I was going to say,
because people can really tell authenticity instead of bullshit, right? Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So, and for us, we just keep it real, and we're just down to earth. We're not trying to, create this fancy, live or anything else like that. We're just here having a conversation.
Mm-hmm. And what I was going to say is, if you don't like the circle of community that you are a part of, and you feel like you're not getting the right support, then build your own damn community. That's what we did.
Yeah.
We build our own community.
Yeah.
And then nobody can copy that. Nobody can take that away from us. You can probably rip our story off as many times and flip it, split it, and script it all you want. But guess what? It's all here. It's all right here. And the same people that are following us and new people continue to follow us, seek us out, because we are authentic and we are real. We keep it 100.
Exactly. And if people out there, if you're in a part of a community, they ain't serving you, hey, join ours.
Bail.
Right? Absolutely.
Abandon ship.
Pretty much, right? Get away, the ship's sinking.
Yeah, exactly.
But really, in all honesty here, we actually focus on, building high ticket with residual income. That's what we do. And if you want to learn a hybrid approach on how to build your business, all you have to do is head over to aceandrichpages.com.
There you go.
I don't have to put it on the screen. It's very easy to remember. Ace, A-N-D, richpages.com. Head on over, opt in, find out exactly what we're about, right? And if it's a great fit for you, awesome. If it's not, all right, we'll see you on another day. That's it. Okay? So let's see who we got here. So glad I came into your community. Oh, thank you, Francis.
And we're glad that you're here and happy to work with you. Absolutely.
Let's see. Tracy says, absolutely, we are family now.
Absolutely, we're family.
Yes, Tracy. Definitely. It's all about trust and everything. You said that already. Let's see. Any more questions, guys? Any more questions? Any comments? Let us know in the chat before we wrap things up.
Good crowd. Yeah.
Definitely. Real life.
Nope, nobody else. So we're going to wrap this up.
We're going to wrap this up, guys. Once again, we're Ace and Rich. My name is Rich Guzman.
My name is Ace Guzman. And
we will see you on a new live next week. Guys, have a great rest of your weekend. Enjoy your holiday. And don't eat too much turkey. I know those leftovers, there's probably a lot of them, so don't eat too much.
That's right. Wait for Cyber Monday. Don't go out there and where it's unsafe and go crazy with
Black Friday. They can do it online nowadays.
You can do it online. You can wait. It's safer that way.
All right, guys. You guys have a great weekend. We'll see you next week.
Bye now.
Take care.